Having trouble organizing the sources for your literature review? This resource will help you. But before I share the resource, I want to remind you that your literature review, for the most part, explores the level of agreement and disagreement in the literature that you have selected. I often tell my students that it also explores the shades of gray in the literature. It's really a critical conversation among scholars. I normally share a version of this table with my students. So it's a very simple table that helps them to identify the similarities and differences as well as the gaps in the literature that they have selected. In the first column, you'll put your sources full reference, and this will help you when you are doing your reference list. Then you list the in-text citation for the source. In the third column, you will list the source's main focus. In the fourth column, you discuss articles that you've read which are similar to the source that you're discussing and how. In the fifth column, you discuss articles that are different from the source you're discussing. And finally, in the last column, you discuss, in relation to your specific topic, what is missing from this particular source. And this will help you to think about the gaps in the literature section. So you can talk about how, for example, this source does not focus specifically on your target population, or how this source is written in a different location from where you plan to do your own study. I have an example here, which is Wallace's 2025 work looking at the importance of nature-based play for kindergarten children. So I put the in-text citation there. I briefly discuss what the source is about. So it's looking at the importance of nature-based play, focusing mainly on Canadian kindergarten classrooms. It also briefly mentioned that kindergarten educators struggle to engage children in nature-based play in the winter. And then looking at articles that are similar to Wallace's work, we have Richard, which discusses kindergarten educators taking children on nature-based scavenger hunts in the summer and the difficulties they have with engaging children on these scavenger hunts in the winter. And then we have a source that is different, is White's 2020 work, which discusses the creative means that early childhood educators use to engage children in the winter. And as it relates to the topic, what is missing for this source is that it does not specifically focus on kindergarten educators in Toronto. And there you have it. You have now organized the sources in your literature review.